Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, on a Monday at 12 o'clock doing another Tea with Nan. And today I've got Strong Women Need Strong Drinks. There's a nice cup of tea there for me. I love this big cup. It's my third one today, so there you go. I hope everyone's all right. It's lovely to be here, and I hope you've had a good week since the last time I saw you on here, last Monday. So I'm waiting for a couple of people to get on, and then we'll have a nice chat. So I hope you can give yourself a little bit of time just to chill, just to think about what you're going to be doing for the week and how maybe you can play with some of these things I suggest today, which would be so cool. So, big aeroplane. No, it's a helicopter going over. I'll wait for that to go. So today's Tea with Nan is all going to be, it's very loud actually. Oh, hi Annie. Oh, it's nice that you're here. Happy hugs to you. Happy Monday hugs. I was waiting for the helicopter to pass. We don't normally get air traffic. But anyway, I hope you're okay. How are you, Annie? Have you had a good week? And maybe played with some of the things we talked about last time. And another Annie, Annie White. Oh, give yourself a big hug from me. Lovely to be with you on a Monday. I hope you're all okay. So today's Tea with Nan is going to be about Be the Sun, okay? And what I mean by that is that you can choose to behave in a certain way, the way the sun warms us all. You know, there's not much sun out there today, but it's lovely to be the sun. And what I'm referring to is a fable. Morning, Anne, it's lovely. It's an Aesop's fable that I heard when I was a child. And you can always look this up yourself as well. You can go online and find out more about the Aesop's fables. I did have a book, but I don't know where it's gone. But anyway, so the Aesop fable, I was about sort of 7 years old, and I listened to this story when it was being presented by a teacher in the main hall. And basically, he got up on the stage and he told us all this story about the sun and the wind. And for some reason, that really resonated with me. Oh, hi, Samantha. I didn't see you pop on here. Big hugs to you. So I'm talking about the sun and the wind fable by Aesop's, and basically how this affected me when I was a child. Now, I had a very difficult childhood, very, very demanding, very, very challenging, I'd say. And at the time, you know, you need tools to deal with this. Oh, hi, Paul. Lovely to see you on here. So when I was a child, I would try to be positive about everything, like I am now. But when this was presented to me, I loved this story so much that it literally changed my life. And I decided right then and there that I was going to be the sun. And I'll tell you the story, and then you can see why. Because it seemed to me, even as a child, that the easy way would be just to be about love. And that would be less tension in my life, and that would give me the chance to overcome all challenges. So the story of the sun and the wind is about a man who's going down the road and he's got his coat on. And the sun and the wind have a competition. Who can get the man's coat off? And so, as he's going down the road. So the wind says, I'm going fast. So he blows and blows such force on the man. And the more he blows on the man, the more the man resists and holds his coat tighter against him. So in the end, he had to give up. And then the sun said, it's my turn. And the sun shone and shone such warmth on the man that the man willingly took his coat off, proving that force is not as powerful as love. You can't force somebody to do something. They resist you. They put their coat on tighter. And I realised that, and I thought, as a child, I want to be the sun. If I can be warmth, if I can be love, if I can just be that lovely feeling of love, the people would willingly want to work with me. They would willingly want to take their coat off, and I would see the best of them as they're seeing the best of me. So that's what I decided to do when I was a child. And although it hasn't always worked, as I've got older, I like to remember that story, and I like as much as possible to be mindful of it. Oh, I think I've got a little thumbs up from someone. Thank you. It's all very well to say that, but when life gets in the way, sometimes it's not that easy. Hi, Mike. Happy Monday hugs to you. So now and again, we feel so passionate about something. We really want to make our point across. We want to make our point to maybe a family member that we love and they're not listening to us, or some situation where we really need that situation to be okay. We can accidentally be the wind. We can be the force. We're trying to make this happen. And when we're trying to make a person hear us or trying to make a person do something, they're going to resist us. That's absolutely for certain. You might as well just think, okay, I'm going to be the sun instead. And watch what happens. Suddenly that person can turn around in his attitude or her attitude and suddenly want to work with you, suddenly just take their coat off, suddenly see you and resonate with you. So this is a really nice one to remember. If you're trying to force someone to listen to you, to do what you want, to be what you want, then you are the wind and you're only going to meet with more resistance. So save your energy. Just be the sun, relax, just ooze love, just be kind, just be that feeling instead. And the vibe you give out will definitely help. It will help to calm the situation down and get that person's metaphoric coat off. I find that I'm the sun as much as I can be mindful to be. But sometimes, like many years back, I had an issue with a close family member and I really wanted that person to hear me. And we couldn't resolve the problem. There was a problem in the family and we couldn't resolve it. And I was trying all my best to make this work, to fix it, to heal it, because family means a lot. So I was trying my best to feel, to give this out. I must fix this, I must fix this, I must get that. If I explained this, if I did this, that person would hear me. But it only made it worse. And of course, by the law of attraction, the more I want something, I really want this, I'm focused on what's wrong. And if I think of the opposite, if I think of, oh, that all goes away and everything's fine, everything fixes, and with love, then that's what I'm attracting into my life. So that's what I have to remember. And one day I woke up to this, remembering after many years, this was a few years of having this problem, where this person was not listening and couldn't listen to me. So I just thought, I'm going to be love. I'm just going to send love to the situation. I'm going to be sunshine, and I'm just going to shine warmth on this person. And you know, it was amazing. Just like a magic wand, everything turned around. And even better now than before. And it's just because I chose to be the sun. I chose to be the warmth. I chose to be love. I chose to send out good energy, not tense energy, not needy energy. Because that energy was just attracting more of it anyway. And I was wondering why I was like that for years and years, trying to get out of that situation. So I thought that was powerful. And I realised every day I choose to be sun. If you're meeting with resistance with somebody, in a work situation or family or just generally, you know, it could be friends, it could be partner, just be the sun, because it's so much easier. It saves your energy. It gives you back the control as well. That helps your solar plexus area here, that little area here, because you feel like you've taken back that control. I am going to choose to be this. Hi, Susan. Oh, happy Monday. Hugs to you, darling. That's so nice. Isn't it lovely to be here on a Monday? Start the week off. Yes. Oh, it's really sweet. So yeah, it's a lovely moral story, and it's not always easy. I'm not saying it is, but when you become mindful of it, that's when you start to realize that you have the choice. You can be what you choose to be, and it doesn't let them off the hook. It just makes them feel the vibe that you're giving out, and the sunshine is warm. Hi, Christina. It's a lovely thing to do. When intense feelings are involved and we really feel passionate about sorting this or having this happen. Oh, thank you, darling. That's so lovely. Hi, Vanda. What a lovely name you've got. So if we feel passionate about something, be careful not to be the wind. You want to be the sun. You can't make anyone do anything, but you can do it with love. And you think back at how many times when somebody's been kind to you, when someone's shown love to you, you're wanting to help them. You're wanting to be more. It's a positive thing. But if you're trying to force, as we all do, for lots of good reasons, we want to be in control of something, we want to fix it, like I said, it's so easy to get into that and to stay in that vibe. And that just presents more issues. And you'll never win the argument. If there's an argument in the family or whatever, you'll never win it with force. How many people do you see, you know, arguing with each other, and they're not really listening to each other because they're too busy trying to get their point across? A lot of the anger that people feel is fear. So if you could just send love, maybe that fear will disappear. And that's my explanation of this, because the situation can resolve very quickly, and you can heal anything with love. You can heal any argument with love. So if you choose to be the sun like I have, then you're not caught up in the negative, and you're not attracting more of it to yourself, which is an even nicer thing to think about. You're saving yourself. You're saving your energy. You're not just doing it for them, you're doing it for you, so you feel in control and you feel safe in that decision you've just made. I've got a couple of Nan talks that I want to suggest that go nicely with this. Over the Cliff is a good one. That is very similar. I might have actually mentioned this story in there. Hi Nicola, nice to see you. So Over the Cliff is in the green section of my Nan talks, okay? And you can find them on my website. If you just click on the green when you go to www.nancyfinch.co.uk, click on the Nan talks and you can find Over the Cliff in there. Very good. And it's where you basically detach from that situation or that person with love. And that's another nice way of doing it because you're still feeling the love, okay? I do believe I mentioned some of this about the sun and the wind in that story, in that Nan talk. So that would be interesting for you to hear it again in a different way. And the second one I'm going to suggest is the 3 V's. That's in the orange section here. That's in this sacral area here. So this is all about I value me, I validate me, I very much love me. Hi Nicola, nice to see you. Or have I said that already? Oh, it's Monday. So yeah, I value me, I validate me, I very much love me. This is something you say to yourself to help you to give out a good vibe where actually you will get that returned to you. But you're mostly healing yourself. If you're not feeling valued or validated or loved by a situation, a family, person or friend or whatever, then you need to be saying this because this is going to help you heal on the inside, give out a different vibe. It works beautifully with being the sun. So those two are really good. And also we've got the Tea with Nan, which is on the blog of the website. And of course the Tea with Nan, I'm always referring to different areas of the body by helping with different subjects. So I think the power of the choice is really good because that's going to help you, especially in that third area here. So the power of the choice on the 5th of the 9th, 22, beautiful. That's going to help you make that decision. It is your choice to be the sun. It's not easy, but when you start making that choice and you see the results, you're going to really love how you feel. And the situation heals, as I say. If you can keep going back to it, you'll get better and better each time you do it. That's what I do. And so if you're met with an old pattern of thought might be, this happens, so I always react in this way. I'm not having them talk to me this way, or I'm not having them treat me that way. That's not going to help. Yes, it's true. You need to validate yourself. Of course you do. But you also need to have a way of dealing with that. And if you can do it with love, you're protecting yourself from making that situation worse and giving it a chance to heal, like I say. Draw yourself back from that reaction because it might have been going for years and years. I always react this way to this. And of course, that's a pathway in your mind, in your brain, that you need to change. So take a breath, go back into yourself when you feel yourself reacting and ask yourself, am I the wind or am I the sun? And which one feels better? Which one takes less energy from me? Which one makes me feel empowered? Which one makes me feel love? When you feel love, you boost your immune system. That's the green area here. And you will feel so much more calm. And you will feel in charge, like I said, because you're making a choice. Perfect. And as I say, the situation can change very quickly, just like a magic wand. And then you think, all I did was change my vibe. Now, even if you're not near that person and you're thinking it from a distance, so you're thinking of someone that's injustice or whatever, and you're tempted to be the wind, to let them know how you feel or to change something, even if it's a distance away, different country, I don't care, any distance, you have just got to feel that love. And collective consciousness picks it up as well. It's like the butterfly effect. That person is going to feel, even from a distance, what you're feeling, what you're doing, what you're sending out. It's amazing, like telepathy. So it will be felt. Everything you feel about another person can easily be felt by them, even over a distance. So think about that. And if there's somebody not near you, but you'd love to reunite with them or fix something that's in the family, as I say, or friends, but quite often it's family people use this for. But just think, I'm going to be the sun. And remember that story, how the man resisted, pulled his coat tighter, and was not going to get that coat off. That wind could never win. All it was doing was forcing. And that's not a power, really, that's going to win. The power of love wins. much more, much easier to do as well. So I hope that's helped some people. Just perhaps play with this for the next week. Just think to yourself, every time you react against somebody or a situation, am I the wind or am I the sun? And maybe look it up, maybe find that story online or something, you know. And it is just the sun and the wind. And I think that's what it's called anyway. But it is a really good one to remember, that the power of love is far more powerful than force. And I hope you can use it in every situation around you. And you're forming new pathways in your mind. Every time you use this attitude and choose to be this way, you're changing the pathways. And you're making yourself feel better physically as well. And as I always talk about the law of attraction, you are changing what you're attracting into your life. So, ironically, you're less likely to attract more situations where people resist you. You're more likely to react to attract people who are basically full of love and reflecting back what you're giving out. It is a mirror. So be interested what you've attracted so far into your life, and then take control from this moment onwards. I choose to be the sun. And let me know how you get on with that, because as I say, it isn't easy, but when you start doing it and you see the result, you start to think, well, this works and I feel better. And the vibe you're giving out is a safe vibe. It's nothing bad can happen from love. Just use that feeling, be the sun, and see what it brings. Because I'm sure you're going to be coming back to me telling me a nice story about this, a happy ending to something. So, yes, I think that's basically it. I was only going to tell you this story because I thought it's something to maybe inspire you like it did when I was a child. I love this story. And it made a big impression on me. And as I say, I used it a lot, and it saved me in difficult situations, even as a child. And as I grew, I used it a lot in my adult difficult challenges. And I use it now. I'm more mindful now of it. And I see the results of being both. It helps to see if you have been the wind. Don't be cross with yourself for it. It's a natural reaction because we need to feel in control. But if you have been the wind before and you've tried to force something, you know, don't worry about it. That was then. It's not now. Now is a choice. But measure it. That didn't get you anywhere. You can go back and think about those things. It didn't get you anywhere. Now you have a choice. And how does that feel when you use the sun and it works? Well, your emotional balloon goes high. And that's a nice vibe as well. It's going to keep you, as I say, well, on all levels. So keep your emotions here. And don't give away your power. Be love. It'll keep you here. And that will protect you and bring you good results, as I keep saying. So, yeah, choose to be the sun. That's what I want. I want you to choose, because then you'll have an easier life. And this week might be a lot easier if you just think that. Pour love onto every situation and see what you get. Everybody will take their metaphoric coat off, and you'll be connected to them on a deeper and a more lasting, loving level. That would be great. Well, I hope you can play with this, and I'm going to be back next Monday at 12 o'clock. If you want to email me or ask me anything, it's nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk. I will be putting this on YouTube later, so if you want to like, subscribe and share, that would be lovely to get it out there, okay? And look on my website. There's lots of nice things to look at. Share that with people, because they might like the meditations, they might like the talks, and they might like the tea with Nan, because that's quite informal and lovely. But I love the way we talk about different subjects. So I don't know what I'm going to be talking about next week, but I hope you have a good week. And just, even if you can do this for today, or maybe you'll like the feeling and do it all week, but just practice being the sun, even in difficult situations, because you'll see a result. Wayne Dyer once said, it is better to be kind than right. And sometimes you think, I have to be right. So that's where the force comes in. But if you think, I'm just going to be kindness, you are the sun. Another example. Same moral story. Thanks everybody for the hearts. That's so lovely. Please share this with everyone, and maybe it might be the difference that they need today, especially on a Monday. People are very busy, and they might need to just think, this will save my energy. Oh, lots of love to everybody on here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of my Monday. And I will see you next week, and I hope everyone stays happy and keeps their emotional balloon high, because you deserve it. I'll see you all next week, guys. Thank you. Lots of love.